Hey guys, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures, and I'm here tonight doing live readings and all that good stuff. Let me just pull up the appropriate window. Is this it? Yes, that's it. Hi, Amy. Hi, Baldy. How are you? Okay, so if I sound a little tired, you guys, it means that I am. It has just been like crazy pants at the store lately, and it's like somebody just flipped the switch and all of a sudden it is summertime. So that's awesome. Monetarily speaking, but I am just exhausted. Hi, Mystic Crone. How are you? So anyway, readings tonight. I might do an extra live show this week. I have something kind of special maybe in the works. We'll see. Anyway, if you have a question and you want me to read for you, you can post in the links in the doobly-doo tonight. Or you can, not the links, I'm sorry. You can post your question in the chitty chat box. We've got a handful of decks to choose from tonight, the usual. Wild Unknown. I just did a review, and we will be reading with tonight if you want Pagan Otherworlds from Usi. It is a gorgeous deck. Kind of Rider-Waite-ish and not really, so that's kind of fun. And then as far as chatting is concerned, it's dealer's choice. It's Wild Card Thursday. It's whatever you guys want to talk about is fine with me. Let's see. So, a couple of big announcements. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway, I decided. Been kind of, hi Deshan, how are you? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and post your questions in the doobly. I'll be doing readings. Like I said, I'm tired, not in like I'm just like, oh my God, I just worked so much. I am never too tired to do a reading. So anyway, I'm doing a giveaway and it's going to be in 2 parts. So I would love to grow my channel. So the first major portion of the giveaway is I wish I had it with me, but I don't. I did not plan ahead at all. But I will be giving away my copy of the Luminous Spirit Tarot. It is done by the same artist who did Golden Thread. I've used it very lightly, and it's absolutely 100% gorgeous. So at 500 people, at 500 subscribers, we're at 226 as of this evening, I believe. So at 500 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway for that. I'll be taking the people, the giveaway people from the list of subscribers. I don't know. I'll figure out how to do that. It might be a Google form because not everybody's subscription is public. So we'll go from that. But anyway, that is the first one. Luminous didn't gel with me, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't gel with somebody else. The artwork is cute. It's got those really cute holographic backs. The box is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a $50 deck. So I hope that it will wind up going. The universe will decide who it will go to, and it'll hopefully go to somebody who will love it and give it a good home. So that's the first giveaway. And then the second giveaway is, the second giveaway would be thank you. Like, I love how people do the subscribe, like, oh, if we reach such and such subscribers, you know, we'll do a giveaway, which admittedly I'm doing, but that doesn't thank the people who are already here and who have already helped to grow my channel. So I'm going to do a giveaway for a free private reading to everybody who's already subscribed. So at some point tonight, I will post a link in the giveaway. When this video actually goes to post, I will post a link for a Google form, and you can all fill it out. It'll be like your name and an email address. We'll randomize it, and that'll be to thank the people who have already grown, who have already supported my channel. And we'll do it in video conference like this. I'll invite you to a private Google Hangout, so it'll be like a 2-way conversation, not through chatting, and you can have a free private reading, and that can be for up to an hour. And ask as many questions or as few questions, whatever you want. That is I feel like that, like, you know, thank you guys for helping me grow my channel. So that's how that's going to go. And then I'll post an official like announcement video about it anyway, but you guys are on live, so you guys all deserve to know first. All right, so let's see. Mr. Crone wants to know how the week ahead is going to go. Hi, Colleen. Oh my goodness. Hello. I didn't even see you sneak in there, you sneaky, sneaky bird. All right, so Mr. Crone wants to know how the week is going to go. Any particular deck you want me to read with? I've got Pagan Otherworlds, I've got Wild Unknown, I've got Star Child, I've got the Ritual Abuse Tarot. You name it, I'll read for you with it. It's whatever you want. Oh, and I'm just gonna grab my bag, just right over here. All right. I don't know why I did that slowly. Oh, I also have the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot, 2nd and 3rd edition. You know what? I'm feeling like let's go ahead and like make it a little happy. We'll do mermaids. We'll do mermaids. Hi, Lisa. How are you? All right. So we'll do Dame Darcy, 2nd edition. I've been waiting to use this deck, so that'll be interesting. And you want to know how the week ahead goes? Let's see. Got to do some shuffling. So this is the edition with those controversial 22 cards in there. But we love them anyway. You know me. I love me a little drama, little controversy. I should probably learn to stay away from it, but I mean, you know, drama is the spice of life. Oh, awesome. I'm glad that do you want me to use a different one? I can use a different one if you want like a little a different flavor. We can use this for somebody else if you want. I don't know, it feels like a nautical, mermaidy, summery deck. Like it's a wonderful deck for summer. All right. Oh my goodness. You had 2 cards flip out of the deck right off the bat. Like I didn't even lift them and they were like, pfft. So we'll use those 2 and then we'll pull one more to round out the reading. All right. Okay. And that one looks good. All right. So interesting. So 5 is a big number for you this week. You pulled the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I don't know. This to me, I mean, it doesn't look like a stellar week, to be quite honest. You know, the 5 of Cups is all about, you know, mourning something, either a big loss or a little loss, and kind of letting it get in the way of you seeing what you have that's still good. And the 5 of Pentacles is about financial hardship, or maybe even sometimes it can indicate an illness. Traditionally, you see it with that guy that's on crutches and he's like, oh my God. But there is kind of like a hope to that card traditionally. Like he's got like you see the stained glass window and right around the corner, like help is there. But it's about feeling like lost and out in the cold, perhaps a little ostracized. And then the King of Cups is about somebody who is a master of their emotions. I know a lot of people see this card. This is a beautiful, I like this card a lot. See if I can get it to focus. I'm really feeling Arwen Lynch when she does like her tarot scopes and stuff. She has a camera that like really doesn't like to focus, and apparently mine's going to do the same thing. So we're holding all the cards back here today. Hi, Mrs. Mitchell. How are you tonight? So it looks like to me, I don't know. This is somebody who is kind of letting their emotions get the best of them. In a way that makes it difficult for you to get through the week. So I would say kind of like learn to school your emotions is what the message here is. It's like life isn't as bad as you think it is. Like it might be hectic, it might be busy. You might have had something kind of not so pleasant happen to you, but in retrospect, it's not the biggest thing on the planet. Like it's not that big of a deal. You'll get through it, but you need to handle it in a mature fashion. Like you need to not let your emotion, you need to be a master of your emotions. Your emotions they need to not be the master of you. You need to think with a clear head. You need to talk it out like a grown-up if there's an issue that you have to, like, it's basically this says to me kind of like time to put on your big girl pants, or at least your emotional big girl pants, and handle it in a way that is going to be more productive than what you're doing now. And like, yeah, it kind of seems like it sucks now, but there is that like little tiny pinch of hope with the 5 of Pentacles that's like, yeah, but there's help right around the corner. And then to round it out, we will do, you know what we'll do? We'll do a, because I just love this deck so much. Let me see if it's in here. I know it's in here. Rebel deck tonight too, but we're not going to do that right now. Where is it? Oh my God. There it is. I thought for a second I didn't bring it with me. We'll do an inner star pull for you for like kind of like that note of hope, like that big girl, like you know, kind of like a, okay, like that wasn't the most posy traction reading you could have ever had on the whole entire planet, but let's go ahead and pull you an inner star, because these tend to be positive but also in a very helpful and productive way. Like they're not sugarcoating for the sake of sugarcoating. All right, let's see what inner star says for you. I want to pull. Yeah, no, this is the one I want. All right, positive reflection, which I think falls right in line with what the other reading kind of said. Like it's time to start thinking about, oh, hold on, see if we can get it to focus. Ah, damn you, new camera. I think this is just kind of right in line with the same kind of message that you've been receiving. I think it's just kind of like, okay, you're kind of focusing and letting yourself get dragged down by negativity. Maybe it's time to start reflecting on the positive things that you've got going on for you, because it's not all negative. There's dualities in everything, and if this is Baldy, then he knows better. I don't know who that is, so we're gonna turn that off. So yeah, that is what we've kind of got going on for you, and I hope that that's helpful. And just so you know, the kind of the depth, the image here, there's like a field with some trees at the top, but it's also kind of oceany and celestial at the same time. All right, anybody else have a question? You know where to post it, in the chat box. All right, so let's see, what else do we have going on? Nothing. Just to recap, we're doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to be giving away my copy of the Luminous Tarot. This is the Inner Star Oracle. This one, the Positive Reflection, is the Inner Star Oracle. This is the Magic Edition. Oh my goodness, this person is not going to stop calling. Oh well. Like, it's so hard to say, but like, you know what? I am here like 80 hours a week. I deserve some me time. And this is my me time. So I'm sorry, caller, but it's not that kind of radio show. Anyway, I'm of a mind yes to that question, Amy, but let's go ahead and consult some tarot as far as that's concerned. All right, so moving out of Massachusetts. And Amy, my new decks always seem to like you, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to test out Pagan Otherworlds for you. And I'm going to sneeze, like right now. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay. So we're testing out Pagan Otherworlds. This is an UUSI deck. UUSI is the way you spell it. I did a review video for it today. It is awesome. It's got a very romantic Renaissance feel to the art. I have been, oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Lisa. It's got a very Renaissance feel to the art, but I have been waffling on it for a really long time because the it feels kind of like the pips, the minor arcana is kind of pippish. Like it's got a Tarot de Marseille feel to it, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tarot de Marseille, but there's no artwork for the pips. It's just like if you looked at a regular deck of playing cards, the so the 5 of Pentacles would just be like 5 pentacles on a card, and that's it. Pagan Otherworlds goes a little step further and kind of like drops little hints to remind you what Rider-Waite card they are and like what they refer to, but otherwise, like, that's kind of it. I've been on the fence about it, but they have a Kickstarter coming out, and I said on the back of this Kickstarter, like, I might as well see like how the decks read together. I might as well check out Usi for myself, check out the quality. Worst case scenario, I resell it. But I do kind of like it. It's a really good quality. So anyway, let's go ahead and see Amy and Moving Out of Massachusetts. Would you stick to New England? Okay, so you got the 6 of Wands, which is a victory card. You got the 4 of Swords, which is a card about being kind of at rest. And you got the Justice card. So let's see. Let's go ahead and break this down. The 6 of Wands is about, you know, being victorious and what have you. It's a card about like you've won the day, you've come home, you're reveling in celebration. This is kind of all about you. You know, you've tackled the big issues and you've won and you've made some, you know, like you've kind of like you're good. And then the 4 of Swords, I always kind of waffle on 4 of Swords. I can't decide if it's about taking a rest or being stuck. Like it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of both in a way. It's kind of like I almost think of it as like a stalemate or a standstill, like you haven't quite made up your mind either way. And then Justice, this is a big like making decisions card. So I think it's interesting that I think this is saying as far as moving, I think this is saying like either way is going to be fine, but you probably should cool your jets and not make a big decision. Like, don't make your big decision before you've really like thought through the logistics. I'm going the wrong way. Don't make your big decision before you've thought through the logistics. You know, you need to finish and wrap up any unfinished business or outstanding what have you that you've got going on in Massachusetts. And you've got to really think about, yeah, this is kind of a sleep on it reading. This is, I think, like either way, like, you know, the 6 of Wands is going to tell you either way you're going to be okay, but you want to make like something just feels unfinished here. I want to pull. Let's pull, you know what? Let's pull 3 for moving south, and then we'll pull 3 for staying put. How does that sound? So 3 for moving south, and then 3 for staying put. Okay, so the 3 for moving south, we have a very interesting 10 of Swords. We have a very interesting 5 of Swords, but we also have the 10 of Cups. So I don't know if it would be kind of like, I don't know if there was some sort of motivating factor to made you be like, fuck it, let's move south because Massachusetts sucks so hard right now. But that's kind of like, this is definitely like a, okay. And then this is like, you know, I think either way you go, like, you know, home is where your family is, and, you know, you've got a great one. You've got, you know, it's there's nothing wrong as far as that's concerned. You're looking at, like, again, wherever you go, you will make sure you build a happy home. But the Five of Swords is always about an empty victory. Like, it's about, like, you did something out of spite and yeah, it worked out, but like, how happy are you because of it, kind of a thing. Like, was it ultimately the right thing to do? Or was it like something that you just did out of spite and it just happened to work out? So this to me says something kind of like gave you a boot in the butt and you were just like, no, screw this, I'm done. And you're going to move south and you're going to live a good life, but it's going to be kind of a hollow revenge kind of a deal. And then staying put, you got... Okay, so this is interesting. If you want to stay put, you've got the Five of Wands, which, as we all know, is about bickering and arguments and maybe a little bit of a battle, but kind of a minor one. And then you've got the Ace of Wands, and you got Judgment. So this says to me, so I think neither decision is really like, it's got its each decision has its pros and its cons. So this one says to me that, like, if you stay, there's going to be some minor bickering and like figuring things out, and it's going to be kind of like there's still an adjustment to be made. Like, there's going to be, like, it's not going to be the easiest choice, but if you want to stay in Massachusetts and be happy, and it's completely possible, like, you need kind of a rebirth and a reinvention of yourself, like a reinvention of what your life, like staying here and living your life here means. Finding a new passion, and then redefining who you and your family and your life are. So, I mean, it's completely, again, completely possible for, like, but this is not the easiest path. This is, you know, two paths diverged, two roads diverged in a wood, and one was less walked, or whatever that Robert Frost poem is. I don't know it right off the top of my head. And Amy, you are probably rolling your eyes and being like, how dare you for butchering. But yeah, that's, so either is not necessarily the best. I feel like, you know, you're gonna know that this was kind of, you're gonna know that the move south was gonna be out of spite, but you're gonna, again, make a happy home. And staying is, you know, it's gonna be the harder path, but you're going to reinvent and renew. So that's kind of where that is. And I hope that was accurate for you. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, good. I'm glad you love me for referencing Robert Frost, and I'm glad that you don't hate me for butchering him, because I totally, at least I know I did. At least I know I didn't have it, like, on the nose. So anyway, that is the reading. And I hope, well, if you do move far away, we'll at least still be Facebook buddies, but I was hoping at some point to head to Salem, get hokey readings, and drink cocktails. But if you move beforehand, that's fine. I won't guilt you about it. Anyway, all right, so let's see who let's see. Oh, I'm still on the fence about it, Mystic Crone. It's like I said, it's a beautiful deck, absolutely. I think it's going to take some reading with it and maybe a little journaling to kind of figure out how I feel about it. But I mean, I don't know. There are definitely some layers of meaning to be had in the TDM style pips, but because there's some art, but there isn't. Like, it's weird. It's like, it's an adjustment, and I am the kind of person, like, I hate change. Like, every time Hotmail changes their setup, I'm like, ooh. So, like, I'm that guy. Yeah, staying isn't going to be the easiest path. No, Mystic, I didn't get the book. I know I should have, but I didn't realize that there was a book until today. Who was it? Who pointed it out? Lisa from the Tarot Alchemist, basically. That's her screen name, but oh my goodness. Deja Vu is the best worst. Yeah, so Lisa from Tarot Alchemist was like, did you get the book? And I was like, I didn't know a book existed, because I've got the attention span of a flea and I didn't bother browsing the rest of their website. So if anybody has an extra book or a book that they'd like to part with, happy to buy it from you. Let's see who we have. Let's see. What do we have for anybody else have questions? I'm just checking to see if anybody else asked a question, you guys. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, yep. All right, so we're caught up so far. Hi, KK. Kaylin is my little sister, everyone. Yeah, I think I know it's $25. It's just, I think it's just annoying that like I ordered the deck and paid for shipping on that, and now I'm going to order the book and pay for shipping on that. Like, it's a little annoying. Like, I just, like it's just like, I don't want to, like, I really, so I might get the book, but if I do, it's going to be a couple of weeks. Plus, I don't know, sometimes it's better to kind of spend a little quality time with the deck and develop some of your own insights before reading the book as well, and then kind of getting some book meanings. For example, I know that the way that I kind of view the King of Cups is like, it's kind of a unique one. I haven't heard it yet as somebody who has mastered their emotions, as opposed to a dude who's in touch with his emotions. And that is one that I just kind of came up on my own and like kind of sussed it out from the feeling of the cards that I got. So I think for me with this deck in particular, spending a little quality time with it is going to help me learn more about it than getting the book. Like, the book will help, definitely, like, there'll be some insights in the book. But I really don't want to buy the book right now. Because on principle, just because I'm just being stubborn about it. I know I am. All right, so anybody have any questions? You know where to post them, right in the doobly for those who are new. Really, the book doesn't do all, oh, really? That's too bad. Maybe I can borrow it from somebody. Maybe I'll see if somebody around, like, I think there's a couple of Instagrammers in my area that I follow, and they have the deck, so maybe I can borrow it from them. Oh, speaking of decks and new decks and Renaissance and all that good stuff, I heard back from so I have been following 2 decks that I want you guys to know about, and this is like shameless, not self-promotion, but shameless commercials, because I really, really like these decks and they deserve it. The first one is a Darisa Tarot, and let me go ahead, I'm going to put it in the links. If you guys don't know, if you guys, like, it's not a deck for everybody. It's kind of based in like, it's basically, it comes from the furry movement, which is not as creepy as the general public would have you believe. I actually make costumes and stuff for that community a lot, but their artwork is really kind of amazing. But the guy that's doing this deck, he really deserves to be supported. Like, this is kind of like his dream, and he's worked really hard, and his Kickstarter, I hate to say, is falling short. So if you guys could share this for him, I know it would just like make his day. He's like one of those like super sweet and like too young to have his hopes and dreams crushed just yet. Like, let's let life set in a little bit more before he's just destroyed. So that's that link that I just put in the chat box. So even if you could just share it, would be amazing for him. It's got like 6 days to go. It's $2,000 short, but it comes with like, he's really trying his best. The artwork is amazing. The wooden box that it comes in is absolutely beautiful. And it deserves to be at least shared around, and hopefully it resonates with a few people. But like he's got one of those amazing like he created a whole world and then was like, it deserves a tarot deck. So it's Rider-Waite based, but it's kind of like its own mythology as well, which is really neat. The second one is I'm having a video kind of co-sponsored, which will be kind of neat. It'll be I don't know if you guys have seen it flying around, but the Shadow Tarot, which isn't for everybody, but I am a super creeper and I absolutely love it. It's got some like elements of old school demonology text going on in there, and it's got other cards, like it's got some light cards too, like it's got a card for angelic grace, and it's got a card for you know, unwitting victim of something or not, but like it's really cool and I cannot wait. They gave me a pretty nice discount on the really big set, like the special edition, so I'm really excited to kind of flip through that and read with it and whatnot. But I know the deck has been catching some flack in the community because people are like, demonic energies, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys, like stop it right now. So anyway, I will post a link to that in the doobly-doo after chat, but that's a really fun deck and I really cannot wait to check that one out. I know, it's so beautiful. I wonder, you know who I should tell is, I don't know if he's on here creeping, but if Ivan is here, Mr. Tarot Pros, I should tell him to take a peek at it and maybe hopefully get the word spread. Like I said, the guy is just like, he's super sweet. I've talked to him a few times to be like, oh, maybe try some stuff, and he's like, oh, I don't think it's gonna make it. And then I want to, like, my head goes immediately to Mr. Krabs playing the violin, and I'm just like, he doesn't deserve that yet in life. Wait till your mid-30s. like, seriously. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Deshanna, were you only staring at a picture of my dog forever? Like, I'm sorry. That's sad. Well, I'm glad that you finally got the video up. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped my pig in other worlds. So anyway, yes, if anybody wants a question, go ahead and post it in the doobly-doo, and I'm more than happy to do a reading for you. To recap the giveaways we're doing, at 500 subscribers, I will be giving away my copy of the Luminous Spirit Tarot, which is a gorgeous deck. I just don't connect with it. It's just not my style. So I've used and shuffled it a handful of times, but otherwise it's in like brand new condition. And then to thank the people who are already my subscribers, I will be posting a Google form. You fill it out, like I'll post the same Google form here, and then I'll do an official announcement video. I'll film and post that tomorrow morning. But to thank my subscribers that I already have for being my subscribers without having to ply you with goodies, I will be giving away a free private video reading for up to 1 hour. Decks of your choice, questions of your choice, and it'll be just for you. For your eyes only. So basically all sorts of questions. Oh, Mr. Crone, thank you. You didn't have to back it. Like, seriously, just sharing it is amazing. Hi, Ivan. Are you just kicking on? Because I mentioned you a little bit ago, if you scroll up, there's a link to a deck that like I want to get the word out about, because the guy is super young, and like I've said before, we don't want to crush his hopes and dreams yet, and he's only got 6 days left on his Kickstarter. So, oh, thank you, Mystic. Oh, okay, you were tardy to the party. We'll forgive you this one time. But anyway. Planning another visit soon, and you want to know if you should be aware of to prevent more bad luck. Okay, so any specific deck you'd like that read with? We've got Pagan Otherworlds. What? We've got of course I've got my Dame Darcy's Mermaids. I've got my, you know what? I've got my Heart of Stars, which is the pop culture deck. And what else do I have in here? Oh, I've got the Silhouettes Tarot, which is super fun. And of course, I've got my trusty rusty Wild Unknown Tarot, and I've got the birds. The birds. My favorite, the birds. still making headway on this, you guys. I am on track to become a. The $30 isn't bad for the regular deck, but if you do the $60 one, you get that fabulous wooden box. But either way, oh my God, that wouldn't like. I want like I don't even care about the deck. I just kind of want that box. Oh my God, deck collection video. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that soon. All right, so the birds, we'll do the birds. You know what? We haven't done the birds in a while. So for Miss Lisa, we will do the birds. Okay, let me go ahead and just kind of make myself some space here. So yeah, so yes, a deck collection video at some point. It's gonna have to be in parts though, because most of my collection is at home. I don't bring, some of it lives here, some of it lives at home, and some of it lives in my purse. And I need to figure out a better way. Actually, what I would love to do is hire somebody local to build some bookshelves, like some built-in bookshelves in my house, so that way I can get all my books off my nightstand, because it's starting to turn into this like weird wobbly leaning tower that my cat is just like begging to knock over. And then 2, I can have them all in the same place, just grab what I want in the morning and down the road I go. Also, people starting to give me the hairy eye at work, because like this desk is basically where they check out. What is Colleen doing? What am I doing? What is Colleen doing? Who's doing what now? I'm so behind. See, this is what happens when chat gets out of control, you guys. Yes, I need some built-in shelves. Built-in shelves would be amazing. Oh, you got a jumper immediately, Lisa. All right, avoiding. God, I love this deck. Just shuffles so good. Okay, it's like one of my most favorite little decks. All right, so you're planning another visit and you want to know what you should be aware of to prevent more bad luck. And then, you know what? I'm going to pull a crossing influence as well. Okay. Oh my God, there's lots of stuff in here to avoid. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Your hometown is like riddled with issues. Oh my God. Okay, so this reading, you should see how ridiculous this reading is. I wish I could just take the camera and like swoop it down. So first, your jumper was the Ace of Wands. But if we're looking for stuff to avoid in a bad trip, I'm going to take this as like, watch out for the weather, because that's kind of what this says to me. Like it's a very gray and dreary kind of a card. Oh, I wish I could get it to focus, but it won't. So it's like a really gray and dreary kind of a card. It just looks very overcast. You know, but the Ace of Wands is about like passion and the Wands always kind of trips me up a little bit. I call it the motivator cards, kind of like the. It's not so much emotion. It's not so much. It's not so much. Okay, so it's not like it's not emotional like cups, and it's not earthly like pentacles, and it's not intellectual like swords. But it's kind of like the passion that drives anything that really interests you in either 3 of those. So it's really kind of a hard suit to pin down. But to me, this is more, if we're looking for stuff to avoid, it's like, this is some overcast, cloudy, like bullshit weather right here. And then walking away and knowing when to leave well enough alone, I think, is kind of something to know about. Like, you know, like it kind of, like just knowing like when to walk away. So I think this is like knowing, maybe like knowing when to cut your trip short, if you know what I mean. Like when to kind of, yeah, when to kind of, yeah, well, obviously like avoiding your exes is a good idea every time you go to your hometown, but you know, the kind of like maybe knowing like when enough is enough of the drama that you might encounter there, like of the bad luck and kind of stuff. Also there's a lot of conflict there, just like, but not like huge conflict, not like amazingly like big life ending, oh my god type stuff, but like a lot of bickering. I don't know if you always happen to go, like it's not like Thanksgiving level family meltdowns, but it's like a lot of like, it seems it seems to be like just a lot of like infighting, like a lot of like bam, 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 and like you kind of like, I don't know if you're staying with somebody who happens to like, if you're staying with family that's bickering, like that's not going to help your trip. And then you also have the Fool. And the Fool card, I love this card. This is like, oh, I'm going to my hometown and it's going to be so amazing and fun and I'm going to see everybody. Like this is like super optimism. I think this card is warning you against like, yes, you can take that leap of faith and you can go to your hometown, but maybe take off your rose-colored glasses about it before you go. Like just kind of being a little more realistic and pragmatic about what you are going to expect when you hit your hometown. And then as a crossing influence, here you also have the Seven of Cups, which usually is about like deception and being aware of making right choices. See, it's not going to focus. But here, this is more like feeling like putting too many items on your plate to me, like having an uber full itinerary. Yeah, this is like, maybe get a hotel. Like if you're gonna go back, I think maybe it might be best if you got a hotel, because then at least that way you'll have a place where you can be like, okay, well I'm tired and I've had enough, I'm gonna go to bed now. Like you can kind of like let the bickering kind of like, you can leave it behind. Like you've got a way to like kind of be like, you can dismiss yourself from that and be like, okay, well, for the sake of my relationship with you and sanity, like I'm gonna go stay in my hotel. And then the other thing is like putting too many things on your plate, like itinerary wise. Like you cannot, like maybe try and keep your schedule a little more free and loose than trying to schedule every last block of it while you're there. Because I think that's probably where you run into a lot of problems as well. Like you fill it all up, and instead of going with the flow and kind of, because I mean, hometowns have a way of like, I know like here we've got kind of like that hometown kind of a feel too. People usually tend to move away from Cape then come back now. It's got kind of like that, you know, that like, oh, well, you know, like plans are never solid. They're always loose. And it's because like they know you and they think that you're going to forgive them no matter what for being like, well, I know we said we'd go out to lunch, but I already ate lunch with somebody else and maybe we can go out to dinner. And then you're just like, well, I already scheduled something for dinner. And then, like, so your bad luck, I think might be stemming from some kind of a scheduling issue as well. So maybe keep your schedule a little more open, get a hotel instead of staying with your sister, and just know that if you're going to go, there is going to be some sort of like, it's your hometown and you love everybody there and the visit will be amazing, but maybe also go there knowing like, I might run into some drama, like and also check the weather report. So that's what I got from that reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. And yes, I know I've got a little cockatiel and he looks like this. And this is why I love this deck so much, because this is basically my Sammy. He's so handsome. He's 23. So anyway, anybody else need a reading? You know where to put them, right over there in the doobly. And to the people who just joined us, just so you know, I'll be, like, I've announced it 1,000 times, but I'm going to announce it 1,000 more times, doing a giveaway. I'm doing 2 giveaways, actually. I'm doing a giveaway to thank those who are already my followers. We'll be doing a giveaway and I'll be doing that drawing Sunday. You know what? I've decided I will draw for that on Sunday. I'm giving away a free 1-hour reading, and it'll be an invite to a Google Hangout. So it'll be like a face-to-face chat, which is really cool. And it'll be private, so it won't be posted. You can do whatever you want with it. You can ask any question you want. Let me know in advance. I'll read with any deck you want. And then at 500 subscribers, we will be I'll be giving away my copy of the Luminous Spirit Tarot, which is in new, excellent condition. Basically, it's got like I took the plastic wrap off of it, and that's really, otherwise it's an amazing, beautiful tarot. I just didn't connect with it, and I know the universe will send it to the home it's meant to be in. So that's going to happen at 500 subscribers. So share my channel, bitches. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We can hang out for an hour too. If you just want to hang out and chat for an hour, we can do that. Like, that's not a problem. But yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, if you just want to talk at me for an hour, that's fine. Like, I'm down. Yeah, but yeah, like, if you want a reading though, you can have the reading. I mean, I don't care. We can talk about anything. Like, if you just want to nerd out and talk about Ghostbusters, I am down for that too. So good. Oh my God, my sister-in-law asked me for some Ghostbuster roller derby names today, and I was having so much fun like thinking them up. My favorite so far is She-Gon Spengler, but it's amazing. Or Susan Parrish. Like, but anyway, I'm such a nerd. I love it. Oh, Ghostbusters. If I could just live in the Ghostbusters universe, I think I would be a very, very happy person. But anyway, anybody need a reading? You just put your question in the doobly. Because I'm only going till about 8:15-ish, 8:30-ish. So if you have a question, now is the time to queue up. Let's see. The conflict is Mom loves trying to do every little thing on her list, and yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of schedule-y and bickery is usually where your big problems come in, and like you go in, like, people will be able to fit in all this schedule-y stuff, and then like it kind of falls apart. So like I think that's absolutely, and maybe getting a separate hotel room might be beneficial, especially if, like, if you're just staying with your sister. Like, we love family, but the older we get, the less we should live with them. There are a few exceptions, but you know what I mean. All right. So let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, Ivan, I don't know if you hit this or whatnot, but oh, so yeah, the link to the tarot, like I said, I would love for Dorisa Tarot to fund. That guy is really nice. He's a sweetheart. He deserves his project to fund. It's got like 6 days left, so I backed that. I backed the Super Kickstarter, which I'm really excited about. Well, I mean, I would hope so for all that driving to Shan, but let's find out. Like, if you're going to drive there and not have fun, what the hell's the point, right? Also, define fun. Define fun. There are many definitions for fun, my dear. We don't all have it the same way. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, no judgment here for ways that people like to have fun. Like, if stamp collecting is fun for you, then amazing. If, I don't know, there's way too many places I could go with that joke, and I'm just not going to go to those places. Because I know you guys, this will just degenerate into Mrs. Mitchell will take it and she will run with it, and it will just turn into some sort of debaucherous PG-13 discussion. So it's not anything not related to work. So any kind of fun. All right, let's find out. You know what? We'll do Heart of Stars for you. This is a fun deck. We'll use a fun deck for a fun question. And yes, you do deserve your fun. Everybody deserves to have fun. I don't know. Everybody except for my enemies. Anybody except for my enemies deserve to have fun. Oh, don't you even with this see no evil, hear no evil right now. Don't you even. Don't you even. You're a troublemaker and you know it. We love it, but you're a troublemaker and you know it. What happens on live chat stays on live chat, and then it gets posted to the internet. But it kind of stays here. It stays posted for the world to see. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Deshan for fun. For her trip to New York. Deshan's trip to New York. All right. I want those two. And I want that one. Okay. So, all right. You pulled these two cards, which are the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So during the, I'm sorry, the Ace of Pentacles. Derp, derp, derp. So the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if money is a worry for you on this trip, but I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know, don't go super duper crazy, but maybe don't be so like worrying about your finances. Like if there's an amazing experience to be had in New York, like oh my God, I really want to go see that show, but the ticket is like $10 more than I should spend. Fuck it, spend that $10, go see that show. How often are you in New York? So like that's kind of the feel that I'm getting from that, is you're going to be worrying a little bit about money on this trip, and just don't go too crazy, but otherwise don't really worry too much about it. And I also get the such a depressing card in this deck. It is like the most depressing card in this deck. Oh, the Illis Tarot. I've seen mention of it flying around. I haven't really taken a close look at it, but from what I've seen so far, I really like. But yes, I definitely need to look at that one. You also pulled the Three of Hearts, which is about heartbreak and hurt and emotions. So I don't know if there's something that you need to have a good cry about before you go. Yeah, I don't know if there's something that you need to have a good cry about before you go, but like maybe you need to have a good cry about it. It just feels like this one thing that like if you're going for work, let's see, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like maybe there's something that you need to like, there's one thing that might be letting you, like it might not be letting you have fun, or you feel like you shouldn't be having fun, like a little bit, like kind of like a little emotional issue there that's giving you sad clown face, but maybe you shouldn't let that get in your way. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like, but again, this feels like a money thing. Like it seems to me like New York City is way more expensive than you think it is. It always is going to be more expensive when you get there. And it feels to me like you're going to, like when you get there, like maybe you're not worried about it right now, but when you get there, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. Well, I don't think you're not going to have fun here though, because I mean like two-thirds of this reading is pretty decent. And then I just pulled 3 more cards for you. Okay, so you also got the Knight of Wands. You got the Four of Wands. Sorry, I was like, that's not cups. That head right here kind of looked like a cup for a second, but it's wands. You can see the wands in the background. So you got the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands, and you also got the one of my personal favorites in this deck is the Nine of Wands. And it is Fred Gwynn from My Cousin Vinny. What is a Ute? So it seems to me like, is the supervisor going with you? Like kind of a judgmental, like is there like a, Is there going to be like some sort of like boss type figure, like very like an authority figure, very judgy, very specific, very kind of nitpicky in his like in the way that he does things, like kind of like he's got a set way and it needs to be his way, or it's kind of like trouble for you, or like, and he might not always yell at you or whatever for it, but he kind of gives you side eye. Like, is somebody like that going to be there or going with you? Because if that's the case, I don't know, like it just kind of says to me, like, don't let that get in your way. In the four of, I don't know, this is well, this would normally indicate to me like a happy home or whatnot. You've got like 4 ladies there. Maybe there's going to be a ladies' night or something planned. If that's the case, go ahead and go right on. But the Knight of Wands is somebody who likes to have fun. I mean, the Knight of Wands always remind me of of Fred and George Weasley. So they're somebody like, they take their bit, like they're like, you wouldn't think about it, but they're kind of like genius business people. And while they have fun, like their work is their fun. So I think it's finding a way to incorporate the fun in this. And in order to do that, you might need to spend a little bit of money, or convince some people to spend some money, and like not really like yeah, where was I going with that? So yeah, like I said, like this is the Weasleys, Fred and George. Oh my God, I just forgot. I just got off the train of thought and was just like, I'm not even at the right station. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, if you think about it, like everything that Fred and George did, like all the pranks were all business development. So they had fun while they're working. And it doesn't seem like work for them. So I think this is more, this one says to you, like, it's time to incorporate a little fun into your workplace, or convince some of the people that you work with, like maybe it's time to have fun and like go and have a ladies' night out. This guy might give you a little side eye for it. And I think you might have to convince the other ladies that you're going with to spend a little bit of money. So I hope that that works out for you. But again, this three of hearts, this is like the only really sad card you got in this whole entire reading. It's also the darkest and most starkest when you look at the reading overhead. So there's some sort of an issue. It's kind of weighing at you a little bit. And in order for you to really let go and have fun while you're in New York, and even though it's kind of like a serious thing, I think it's kind of like you need to like maybe give yourself some permission to either not think about it or let it go before you go, if that makes sense. So there that be. Alrighty. Anybody else? Anybody else want a reading? I think this will be my last one for the night, you guys. Whoever jumps on next and asks for a reading next. Well, not jumps on next, but whoever jumps in the queue first. But yes, I need to check out the Illust Tarot. You're absolutely right, Ivan. Where I don't remember where I saw that last, but I'm Googling it right now. But I kind of want to talk about it, and I want to make sure that I am. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? Tarot. Here we go. Is it by Christie? No, that's not it. I can't. Can you send me the link? Would you mind? I can't really find it, and I'm not going to spend all night trying to look for it because that's not fair to you guys. So, oh, let me pull up the live chat box. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh my goodness. I'm really bad at being a person right now. But yes, we do need to have a Deck Lust chat soon. You know me and how I love my Deck Lust. Okay, MHM. Okay, so I was on the right website and I just didn't see it then. All right, I'll have to take a look at it. But like I said, I've seen pictures of it flying around. I just haven't really, like, it's not at the forefront of my brain. And let's see. Do you think your videos are making an impact? All right. So for Angry Green Giant, do you think your videos are making an impact? I think everybody makes an impact. I just think it's a question of whether or not the impact you make is positive or negative. And even then, that is all perspective, right? So why don't we pull out our trusty, rusty Wild Unknown, because it's been a while since we've read with her. We love our Wild Unknown deck. But yeah, oh yeah, we should have a deck lust chat. So you know what? Why don't we do this? We'll make a loose plan for a deck lust chat. If you can, if you are willing, how about not if you can, if you are willing to join me in a live Hangouts, why don't we plan for, like, I can link you to it and we can all chat at the same time. Why don't we all take our 4 or 5 favorite decks? You know what, why don't we say 5? It's a round number. It's a nice, like, it's a number that works for me because it's in a whole entire hand. So why don't we all agree to meet next Thursday, 7 o'clock, with our 5 most favorite decks. I'll link as many people into a live video as wants to join. So like that, like if you have a webcam and you have a microphone, which most computers have these days, I can link you in and we can all video chat. It will be broadcast live and we'll have a deck lust talk. I think Ivan just got really excited about it. But I think that would be kind of really cool. I haven't seen that done yet. I've seen like 1 or 2 people kind of jump on. I've seen a handful of people, but like nobody's really done deck lust. But Amy, I know you have a way of videotaping yourself, and I would hope that you would want to join that. Ivan, I don't know, have you done a video anything yet? But I think it would be really cool to kind of do like one big live Google Hangouts. Yes, we are going to be doing July 6th, 7 p.m. Maybe like, well, you know me, it's 4th of July weekend. Why don't we say 7:15? Because no, yeah, I can do, yeah, I'm gonna say 7:15. I'll get it all set up. We'll I'll put the details in the thing below. But yeah, if you want to join me on a chat, we can all chat and it will be so much fun. Yay! Oh my god, I'm gonna be your first live Hangouts. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I feel so honored. I am so excited that you decide. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, it's so exciting. Like, I'm kind of doing, if I danced, White Girl Got No Rhythm, but if I danced, I would be doing like a huge dance right now. Can we even talk about how excited I am that Ivan of Tarot Pros will be doing his first live? I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. But anyway, back to Angry Green Giant's question. Are videos are the videos that he or she is making? I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say he for the sake of convenience, because the Green Giant is a he, and I'm going to assume that that is the case as well. I know what they say about assuming and whatnot, but you guys, like, it's a big giant vegetable dude. Like, you know, like I just can't knock that out of my brain. All right, our Angry Green Giant's video is making a difference. Well, my dance moves have no rhythm, okay? Like, it's really bad. I am like the worst dancer on the face of the planet. I am an official like punch getter, which is fine. I happen to enjoy fruit punch. All right. So our Angry Green Giants videos making a difference. Okay. Then I pulled 3 extra ones because why not? All right, so first you got the Empress, which is all about the 5 senses and maternal energies and nurturing, and just kind of, it's kind of like earthly and like I don't know, not sensual, but like, you know, it's all like, again, it's about like it's about the physical realm and the physical world, and also about being very maternal and caring and nurturing and a little protective, but also enjoying the finer things. So you pulled that one. You pulled the Hermit, which is about taking a solitary journey to kind of find some sense of inner truth and greater knowledge. And you also pulled the Eight of Cups, which in this deck, I mean, normally this is about, the Eight of Cups is going to haunt us today, you guys, I guess. The Eight of Cups is about knowing when to walk away from something. This one is about burning bridges a little more to me than it would be a traditional Eight of Cups. This one is like, everything is just so messed up, you just kind of have to walk away from it, and there's no going back at all. Where in the Eight of Cups, traditionally, like, the cups are still upright, the person is choosing to walk away. Like, you could maybe try and make the best of a bad situation there, because like the cups aren't destroyed, but you know, they're moving on anyway, because they know it's the better choice in order to like improve their situation. But this is just like, you broke these shits, now you have to go buy new ones. Like, this is, there is no turning back from that. So this would say to me that the making of your videos is less a trying to make a difference on the outer world. I mean, it's like, you care, obviously, whatever the subject matter of your videos is, you care a great deal about. You feel very protective of it. You feel very maternal about it. Like, again, not maternal, but like parental about it. Like, you really, it's your baby. You care about it a lot. But you're doing it more for your own enlightenment and for your own like kind of thought processes, or for your own spiritual or mental development. Like, you're making these videos more for you, for your journey specifically, than you are for anybody else or to make an impact per se. The problem with that is you might be doing it in a way that alienates you from making a difference. Like, you might be unintentionally burning bridges as opposed to building them, and there is no way to go. Like, you need to figure out maybe a different approach. So I pulled 3 other cards for you to kind of figure out where you were from there. And you got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about the future and building and realizing a better future. So this is the Three of Wands. Typically you see like the guy, and he's got his 3 sticks, and he's looking out over the harbor. And like, to me, that looks like somebody who, like, he's younger. You can kind of tell from his back. You don't ever see his face, but you see his back. But he's got a full head of hair. He's got some nice robes on. There's some ships in the harbor that he's looking out over. This looks like a guy, he either, like, he's not necessarily watching his ships come in, but he just commissioned a fleet, or he just put his goods on a boat, and he's like watching the beginning of his business venture like take off. So it's about future building. So if you want your channel or your videos to make a difference, you need to think about how exactly you would better go about building a future with them. I think, because this is a warning. This is like, I kind of feel the way you're going about things right now probably isn't the best way. So if you want to make a difference, I think I don't know, you need to first decide if you're sincere about making a difference, or if this is indeed the Hermit's journey for you. But if you do want to make a difference, you need to think about how to best, 1, set yourself up for success for this venture. 2, the Ace of Pentacles is all about new, it's about new earthly energy. It's about somebody who just kind of like figured out what it is that they want to do, and they want to do it successfully, and they want to do it in a way that makes them money and in a way that it succeeds. So if you want to make, like, there's, you know what, everybody always says that, like, okay, well, if you really want to make a difference, you know, you should be doing it altruistically. But the fact of the matter is that we all need to pay the rent, right? So you absolutely can go about making a difference and doing it in a way that also kind of pays your bills, or at least helps to pay your bills. So this is like the seed of an idea, the seed of a new business venture, the seed of a new, like, not necessarily money making, but life bettering enterprise. So I think what this is kind of telling you is to kind of rethink the way you're going about your channel and infuse some excitement in it, and maybe think of a way that, like, if you really want to make a difference and you want to start taking your channel seriously, it is time to think of a way to maybe like make this channel work for you a little bit, but also like does it in a way that where maybe the success of the success of the message that you're trying to get across is also entangled and tied a little bit with your financial success. Oh no, is the family, oh no, is all hell breaking loose? No, bye, Amy. Tell the kids I said be good. Be good, or I'll drive up there and come get them. I will be your own personal Krampus. It's fine. like, seriously. The Holly will come get you. Anyway. So yes, I would say that if you really want to start making a real difference and a positive difference with your channel, you also need to tie in a little bit of personal self-interest in there. And there's no better motivator than money. Also, you pulled the Daughter of Swords. So the Daughter of Swords is somebody who's a little judgmental, but on the right track to maybe not be as judgmental as they usually are. See, this got some bright spots in the background. And I personally, I love this card. This is my significator in this deck because she's so judgmental. But it's somebody who sees stuff that the rest of us doesn't. So yeah, maybe your problem is stemming from, like, yes, you think you see something the rest of us don't, but you're being kind of a dick about it. Anyway, that's your reading, and that went on for a really long time. So let's see, it is 8:15. Oh my goodness, Amy, we're so sad to see you go. Yay, Ivan tested and rigged the webcam. Yay! So I am so excited. I am so excited. That is such a, like, it was like so far the best idea I've had all day. That and ice cream. Ice cream is a really good idea right now too. But anyway, you guys, that was a really long reading. So I will ask, are there any last takers for a reading tonight? Any last takers? Anybody? You post your question in the doobly, and then I read your cards for you, and then down the road we go. Because if there are no last takers, I will go ahead and pull our Oracle/Tarot card for the week. Oh my God, ice cream is like the best idea on the face of the fucking planet right now. You have no idea. So let's see. What are we going to pull for an oracle card? What do I have that's fun that I haven't used in a while? Ellis, Sacred Creators, Cosmo. Why don't we go ahead? You know what I haven't pulled from in a while? And it's super fun. I do love this deck, and I haven't used it in a while, and I should use it more. The Night Oracle? Flowers of the Night Oracle? All right. Or just do an oracle for the night. I'm going to pull from Extraordinary Oracle tonight. I love Extraordinary Oracle. If you guys don't have this deck yet, it's not a cheap one, but it's one that's totally worth it. It just feels so good. It feels like amazing, like Glycines on watercolor paper. I love the way watercolor paper feels. And they take ordinary things and they give them some really nice meanings, just proving that you can find meaning in just about everything in your life, which is amazing because sometimes we have a really hard time. Oh, you're saying goodnight to Amy. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Extraordinary Oracle? Yeah, because they're doing, they have a second edition. The only thing, well, not a second edition. They have a So they have the first edition, which they're doing a second print run of, and then they are in the middle of making another deck right now. It is totally worth it. I think the only difference between the first printing and the second printing is a different back. So by all means. All right. And then I got my little book here because sometimes it's a little bit different. I like to just double check. All right. So we pulled Teacup. And I love this card in this deck. For some reason, this reminds me of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Like, are you upset? Let me offer you a hot beverage. Like, that's kind of Dick the chocolate cookie and butterscotch liquor and sandwich vanilla ice cream in between the, oh my God, what is that amazing? What? What? How dare you do that to me, Lisa, right now? And I'm like, all I can think of is liquor and ice cream right now. So good. So yes, Teacup. It says reemerging, slowly waking up and letting your eyes focus to the light. Stretch, therapeutic conversations, and allowing the possibility of the day to blossom in front of you and receiving or providing a sympathetic ear. Because this so strongly reminds me of Sheldon without having looked at, so yeah, it just reminds me of Sheldon and like offering a sympathetic ear, and like, it's difficult for that character to kind of do that. And I don't know about you guys, but I often have a difficult time. But I think this is about being there for your friends, even if it's a little harder for you to do. It's certainly not in, well, it's not in my nature. Clearly I love giving advice and being there for people, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing tarot. But some situations, like if it's my friends, I don't know, I just feel like I have a hard time connecting with them on that kind of a level every once in a while. And sometimes because I just know them so well and they know me so well, I tend to, so this is definitely like a shadow work card right now. Oh my God. I tend to kind of gloss over their issues, mostly because I know that they're awesome and they'll be all right. And if they really need me, they can give me a whack upside the head and be like, stop being a turd and like, help me here. But, I think this is about kind of going out of our way and recognizing when we should be lending a sympathetic ear to the people in our lives before they have to hit us upside the head and be like, douche, I need your help. So I think that's what this card is about. Just because it's summer and just because we're all having fun, like we pulled the devil card as kind of like a, nope, you go right ahead and have your fun kind of a card last week. I think that this card is like okay, time to like maybe a little bit back to earth and time to be like kind of supportive of the people in your life if they need you, kind of a thing, and recognizing it without having to be told it. So that is what we are getting from the Teacup today. So that is our thing to think about this week. And that's it. So anybody have anything they want to add before we go ahead and sign off? Before I go ahead, oh my God, it is, Mrs. Mitchell, it is such a cute little deck. It's 30 some odd cards long. How many cards long is it? It's 40 cards long. I will say for the price, it's a little pricey, but it has that amazing handmade feel to it. The deck is the book for it's hand sewn, and just, oh, anytime, Ivan. I am really excited that we're going to be doing that chat next week. I like super, super duper excited. So I will tell you guys what, I am going to post, I'm going to post like a separate Google Docs in the chat for this. And we can kind of arrange for next week. But if you need to get a hold of me, my email address is capecodcreatures@outlook.com. So you can email me if you want to join the live chat, but we will figure out a way to do a live chat together and talk about our favorite decks. So remember the homework assignment, our 5 most favorite decks, and we will have a deck list conversation. So that would be really exciting. The name of the oracle deck I used tonight was the Extraordinary Oracle. And it's like this, it's Tootie. The girls are really cute. The girls that, oh my God, just focus. Yep, Extraordinary Oracle. And it's really, really Tootie. But anyway, oh, Lisa, anytime. I'm glad that you loved you. Like, I'm glad that you liked your reading. I'm glad that it resonated. Let me know how your next, oh my goodness, hiccups. Let me know how your next trip works out. I'll be interesting to see if those little advicey tips kind of helped. But anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna beat feet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Colleen, all right, real quick before I go. Colleen, next week, next Thursday, we're going to do a big live chat about deck lust. So it's going to be our 5 favorite decks, and I'm going to link us all into one big group chat. So like you'll be on camera. And it'll be awesome and fun, and it'll be like kind of like a big, nice, cool, like a cool video chat, and that'll be like super awesome, and I cannot wait. I'm really excited. So I will, like I said, if you have any questions, if you want to join the chat, my email address is capecodcreatures@outlook.com. Shoot me an email, put live video chat in the subject line so that way it doesn't accidentally get sorted out, and we will figure it out. But that is next Thursday at 7:15-ish. I will set that up later this week. All right, you guys, I'm going to beat feet. Thank you all, and have fun narrowing down your decks for next week. Yep, that's exactly what you said, Mrs. Mitchell. Narrowing down your stuff for next week. I'm so excited. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.